It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's averaging 9 strikeouts for 9 innings. What's that telling me? He's going to strike somebody out every inning. So you just hope as a hitter you're not that victim. You're able to put the ball in play. But he's got dominant stuff.
So striding in, Daniel Murphy. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Murphy.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over and you're going to have a W.
And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of. So now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
At the plate, Denard Span. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
Well, he's been inconsistent at the plate. The expectations were higher. He's fallen under 240, so that is a welcome single right there.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 8 home runs and 34 driven in. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Lays off 2-2 now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Another try at 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate. Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, Matt, they're not going to run. I mean, they don't put a lot of pressure on you trying to steal bases. They'll take the extra base if they need to, but they don't run much. They're a team that sits there. They're going to be a lot base to base, rely a lot on the power. This is a total contrast to what we've been seeing throughout the league the last couple of years.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. One there. Onto the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Will Snyder will be on the mound for game 4. Harold, any thoughts?
When I look at this game, I look at one number that just jumped out at me. Over 300. Left-handers are hitting over 300. So if he wants to win this game, he's got to get those left-handers out. That will be where my attention is, and see if he's able to execute in this game.
Standing in, Alonzo Cochran. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, and it's 0-1. HR, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Well, Matt, you talk about an uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule, and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort, and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
This is pulled into right. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Matt, this is a team after my heart. They lead the league in stolen bases. Look out. They're going to come at you running. They're going to run to first if they walk. They're going to steal second if it's sitting out there. They just run. I'm excited to watch them play.
In is Curtis Granderson.
On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lobatone should have room. 2 gone.
Batting third, center fielder, Brian Tyner.
Into the box now, Bryant Tyner having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
Here comes the 1-0. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see that the Mets are currently best in the senior circuit in that category. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set, and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
But the runner's back easily. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a ball hit high and deep down the line in left. And this ball is a home run. It's a two-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Into the box now, Rob Anderson, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 5 homers. He'll enter play here at 323 and a dozen RBIs. Oh and 1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0 and 2. The 0-2 delivery. And he looks at a ball, 1 and 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now. Now here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Here's Neil Walker. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here it comes, 1-0. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 New York. Ready now, Steven Souza, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Steven Souza.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, let's take a look at the Mets defense, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Yoenis Cespedes, this guy's got maybe the best arm in all of baseball. It seems like every time there's a big moment or a big play, he comes up gunning, and he's gunning guys at the plate. He is so fun to watch throw.
Danny Espinosa comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Standing in now, Jose Lobaton. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Matt, he's one pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Wright will make the catch to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, David Wright. On the year, he's hitting at exactly a .310 clip.
Right.
Bottom three in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. And this is taken in for out number 1.
All right, here's how the Nats line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. Steven Souza Jr., he broke on to, and I'm looking at Steven Souza Jr. Remember the play he made on Zimmerman's no-hitter to end the game? Wow, that kind of put him on the map. Watching him since, the guy's got great range, he's got a strong arm, and he can hold his own defensively.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9.
Stepping up now, Zach Wheeler. First delivery to him on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Will Snyder. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Snyder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Granderson is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Ball one.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
A base hit in his first trip. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Now here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-0. Striding in once again, Alonzo Cochran. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Alonzo Cochran.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in to try it again, Curtis Granderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Nobody out, runner on first. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So it's a base hit and a stolen base for him to kick off the inning. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. And the runner will get back standing. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next
now at the plate, Bryant Tyner.
Bryant Tyner.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Comes set with the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse. if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Striding in, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Number 1, Edwin Encarnacion.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a pop-up now behind the plate, but room for Darno. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The left fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Ready for another chance? Bryce Harper comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Way in front of that fastball. 1 out, nobody on. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. A fastball that just misses inside. Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Rob Anderson.
First baseman, number 55.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out front of the swing, and now you got a strike.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Span is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now the pitch. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Souza is under it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 2-0. Now at the plate, Steven Souza comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Steven Souza.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8.
Standing in, Danny Espinosa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Now at the plate, Jose Lobaton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball just a bit up. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail things here 2-0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Swing and a little tapper. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Coming to the plate now, Zach Wheeler. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. A 1 pitch on its way. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Espinoza will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Alonzo Cochran.
Digging in and looking for more. Alonzo Cochran, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is a foul ball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Digging in once again, Curtis Granderson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Liner toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Darno rounds the corner and is headed home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
And you can't count your chickens before they hatch. He was 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, but then he gives up that blast that brings the runner home from first, and he's not out of the woods yet.
Stepping in now, Bryant Tyner as he lifts it in the air to right field. Souza is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets pick up a run on the RBI triple. 5 innings complete. It's 3-0 New York. James Loney will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 28, James Loney.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he hung a curveball that time, and it stayed up around the letters, ball 2. And the pitch on 2-1. Slow roller back to the mound. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Daniel Murphy is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Center fielder number 2, Denard Span.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Denard Span, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Well, Matt, maybe this bunt is a sign of things to come. This offense has been struggling. They've been shut down most of the game. Maybe they're changing their game plan. Drop a bunt, play a little small ball. We'll see what they do the rest of the inning.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. Still down 3-0. Juan Winica will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Yoenis Cespedes.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Well, that's ball 3, and the Mets right now would take a leadoff guy on any way they could get it.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. In now, Rob Anderson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he's safe. So he's into third there with their second three-base hit of the game. And that would seem to be a good time to show you the team leaders in triples this year. And you can see there that they're currently residing in second place in the NL in that category. Striding in once again, Neil Walker. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Digging in once again, David Wright. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Shoots this one over to first. Taken in by Encarnacion, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Nationals nothing. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
The left fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Line down the left field line, but this will be fouled. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. Ready for another chance? Ryan Zimmerman, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now, the first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And now a pitch on the way. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So a solo home run here for Ryan Zimmerman, the 248th of his career. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets him going.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's what makes this guy so great. A pitch right on the corner. Most people cannot do that. Seems like he does it anytime he sits back there and says, here's where I want to put it, and he puts it there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Shortstop.
Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Danny Espinosa is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Blake Trinan is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Luke Lytle will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Travis d'Arnaud is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with the ball is Zimmerman. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting, pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Digging in to try it again, Zach Wheeler. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 3 homers and 6 RBIs. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Harper has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Alonzo Cochran.
Stepping in, Alonzo Cochran. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Line towards center field. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting, right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Curtis Granderson tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Here it comes on 3-0. Runner goes for second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets leave one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Jerry's Familia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Jerry's Familia.
So stepping in, Jose Lobaton. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Hit out towards second. Walker has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder, number 15.
Stepping into the box, Lytle. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
This pitch is popped up. Cochran is there for it, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They trail it 4-1. At the plate, Bryant Tyner. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Two-0 pitch on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Three 3-0 count. Here it comes. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
I like that pitch right there. Nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
First baseman number 55, Rob
at the plate.
Anderson.
Rob Anderson, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. First offering on its way. And this is going to be a foul ball.
That's a nice pitch. A fastball in that jams him. And now you go back outside. You know he's got to protect inside. You go back outside to try to get the out.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Pitch inside, the throw. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. One and two, here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
Your attention,
Rolando
please.
Henderson comes
Now
on
pitching
from the
for the
pen,
Mets,
hoping to finish this
number
one off
20,
here in the top of the ninth.
Rolando Henderson.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span.
Leading off for the
He's looking
Nationals.
for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Number 2.
Ninth inning underway now as
Denard
the first pitch is
Span.
taken for a cold strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Cochran is up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
First baseman number 1, Edwin Encarnacion.
Ready for another shot now. Edwin Encarnacion 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. In there at the knees, strike 1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball, and he wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard. You drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing, following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
Grounded down the third baseline. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, third baseman did everything he could on that ball. That ball was just scorched
The
right
left
past
fielder,
him. He
number
laid out, got
34.
dirty. I thought for a
Bryce
second he was going to have
Harper.
it. Just couldn't come up with it.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Now a swing by Harper and a ball launched out to deep right field. Gone!
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 2-2 one more time. Line to the right side. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
That was a big base hit. Now you got your tying run at first, but are you going to give up your
attention,
pitcher?
please.
He's up now. Let's see if they pinch hit for him.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
2 good inside fastballs right there. Now he's sitting 0-2. I think he's probably going to have to protect the inside. I'd give him a curveball in the dirt and see if he chases it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball.
The batter,
Danny
number 8,
McDonough goes down
shortstop,
for out number 2
Danny
in the top of the
Espinosa.
ninth. Little chopper back his way. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Zach Wheeler earns his 12th victory in the ball game, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Rolando Henderson earns the save out of the bullpen, his 21st of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out